Who's James?
Hi, I'm James P McGee. I come from Craigan, Ballybofey, County Donegal.
What's your day job?
That's my day job. I train sheepdogs along with farming. We keep dairy bred calves to beef and around 300 black-faced Joes.
How many sheepdogs would you keep?
How long is a piece of string?
Coming and going the whole time.
Coming and going the whole time. Generally, maybe in around 10 dogs or thereabouts.
What characteristics do you look for in a good sheepdog?
Temperament's very important. Having a dog with a good temperament and a willingness to please, wanting to be a team player.
What's your favourite dog you bred yourself? Who is your?
Uh, it wouldn't be fair, I think, to the dogs to say that I have a favourite. I have a number of dogs over the years that, I suppose, Silver we have bred ourselves and on the farm here. He's the one that has maybe been the most successful that we've bred. His mother, Becca, we got her as maybe an 8-week-old pup, and she was very successful. She won the world trial for us. But we have young dogs coming on now again. But I'm not going to pick a favourite because I don't think it's fair to the individual dogs.
That's fair enough. How long does it take to train a dog?
Each one again is different. Basic rule of thumb, maybe you would get the basics knocked down on maybe 8 to 10 weeks, and you're probably talking a year to 18 months to kind of have it fully cemented and nearly a fully trained dog.
And what age would you start them at training?
Again, depending on the dog. Silver, the dog that we bred and been successful for us, we started trialing him at about 7 months old. He won the nursery final at just over 11 months old. He won the International Supreme Championship at 17 months old, the youngest dog ever to do it to date. And it's been going since 1906, I think.
I'm taken. Have you ever had dogs put in train?
Yeah, you do get ones that it's just not on them.
Give up.
You have to give up. Like it's the same with everyone. Like not everyone's cut out to be a brain surgeon.
You didn't try that yet, did you? Didn't try that yet. Have you? Do you prefer a dog or a bitch?
I don't mind. I don't have a preference. As I say in the beginning, like as long as they're good temperament and a team player, and wanting to please you, I don't really mind. Occasionally, you can get a bitch that when she comes in season, or that can be, you could have maybe like a 3 or 4 week window while she's coming into season and going out of season. She'd just be out of sorts a little bit, but you get ones in that it doesn't affect them at all. So if you get one doesn't affect them, I don't mind.
That's what you want. Is it true what say about dogs with blue eyes or two different colour eyes? Are they a better sheepdog? Is there any truth to that?
I haven't experienced it, to be honest.
Right. I heard a myth now. I said I'd ask you.
Any of the ones that have been very successful for me to date haven't had either of those.
Enough. If there's a dog you could bring back, who would it be? A dog passed away or you sold on, would you ever bring it back?
Becca was a lovely dog to have around. Like, I mean, she was a fantastic, but she's the one that won the world trial for us. But I don't know about bringing her back. It'd be nice to run her again in her prime. Yeah, definitely.
What's your favourite trial? Or where is your
favourite trial every year? I would say on the calendar in Ireland would be Castlewell in Forest Park. It's up in County Down. It's a fantastic course. Really enjoy running it.
Where has your toughest trial been?
We've come across a few tough ones now. There's been a few internationals that have been tough. Probably the toughest course I would say that I ran on would have been in the north of Scotland in 2019. Ended up third with a young bitch again, but it was the most challenging course I would say that I've ran on yet. Just it was big.
And how far would you travel for dog trials?
America.
America.
That's as far as I've been yet.
So far. How many times have you been to the Worlds, sir?
To the Worlds, I've been on the Irish team for the World Trials since 2008, and it's every 3 years, and I've been on every year. I think I've represented Ireland at international level possibly 25 times to date. Now it could be 23, it could be 27, but it's in or around that. That's with different dogs and that. Like sometimes 2 dogs get on the team each year.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You had a clear run in Roscommon there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we won the national in Roscommon. All right, with Becca. Was nice achievement to get. That was my 3rd time to win it. I won it twice previously with also a dog called Becca. First time in 2005, was runner-up in 2006, and won it again in the 07.
Lucky name for you.
Yeah. Becca actually represented Ireland, I think, at international level 7 times in her lifetime.
Nice. For your dog?
She was.
How often do you train the dogs?
Try and do a little bit every day with them if possible. Sometimes it's not possible, but a rule of thumb I would try and do a little bit every day, especially during competitions, so that, like during the trialing season. It's important to keep the dogs fit and active, and also just to, I suppose, keep the training, keep them tweaked a little bit and just keep it fresh in their mind.
Where do you sell your dogs?
Sold dogs kind of around the world, to be honest. Built up kind of some fairly good contacts now around the world, and kind of majority of them are sold private.
What's the top price dog?
Still working on that one.
What's your favourite thing about farming?
Favourite thing about farming, I suppose, is the luxury of getting up every day and deciding what you want to do. Like that. It's not that you have to do this, and for 8 hours or 10 hours or whatever. Like, that's the beauty about training dogs and coinciding with farming, and that it kind of goes hand in hand. You can do a few hours of this and a few hours of that, and it alternates around. But I think if I had to do the same thing every day, I wouldn't like that. I like the variety and what farming and training dogs and that gives me.
And do you find there's sheepdogs and there's cattle dogs, or do you find just ones that just do both?
Most dogs will do both. You do get some that are maybe not interested in cattle. You do get some dogs that are can be a little bit maybe too strong for sheep. If they grip them or that. But generally, most dogs can be maybe taught to do both, but generally, not all.
What's your favourite thing to do outside of farming?
Farming and sheepdogs.
Just farming.
That's my life.
That's your pastime. What's your favourite time of year?
Favourite time of year? I like the summertime. Not so keen maybe in the winter time and that, in the long kind of dark. We're in Donegal here, and it can be gloomy and that, and just I probably would be maybe in slightly better mood in the summertime, and people will think, holy shit, he was in the worst mood in the winter time.
So come chat to you in the winter if you're in summer if you want to buy a dog off you.
Something like that.
What did you want to be when you were growing up?
Farmer.
Always want to be farmer.
Yeah. I remember growing up when we used to watch One Man and His Dog on the TV. The old format that was on like in the late 80s or early 80s into the late 80s and that. And I used to watch that religiously on a Sunday evening. It used to be on. And I remember going outside and trying to imitate with the dog, the farm dog that was there, what I seen. And I wanted to work sheep and be a farmer.
No, you're the one man and the dog now.
Well, we kind of got there, all right.
What's your biggest motivation?
I really enjoy coming out with young dogs, new dogs. Like, I generally bring out young dogs each season for nurseries and that. I just find it a real buzz to come out with another one, if you like. Like some people will say, that it's a once in a lifetime dog. You're lucky to get that, and to me, by saying things like that, you're limiting yourself. So I'm always looking for this special one, if you like, or the next special one. So I really like training young dogs. I really get a buzz out of it. Gets the adrenaline flowing.
What advice would you give your younger self?
Don't let people get inside your head as much as I did maybe for a period of time, and do things for yourself rather than for other people. the world is a big bad place out there, and some people, if they could, they would try and kind of maybe manipulate what you do, if you like. But be yourself, and don't settle for anything less than what you want.
What advice would you give to someone starting out?
Don't be
Just
afraid.
starting-
Don't be afraid to ask for advice. And like most people will be quite willing to kind of share tips on that. And nothing is a mistake if you learn from it. There's no such thing as making bad mistakes as such. But if you learn from it and move on, don't get complacent. Don't think that you're the best ever at anything, like, because every day is a school day, no matter what you're at.
Who's the one to watch for 2025? Do you see a dog out there, or do you see a handler out there?
There's lots of them. The international now has been held in Wales in a few weeks' time, and I suppose Kevin Evans on home turf would have to be the hot favourite.
And you're going to get him.
Well, we're going to Wales anyway. I'm not saying who we're going to get, but we'll definitely be trying our best.
Give it a go.
Hopefully it's good enough. Maybe it's not, but we certainly will be trying.
Where can people follow what you're doing and your Patreon channel?
We're on Facebook there, and we also have a Patreon channel where we can do, I suppose you call it, tutorials and that online for training dogs and that. So if you type in James P McGee on Patreon, it'll bring you to us, or James P McGee on Facebook, or it'll bring you to us.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.